What's happening, guys? Alrighty, today is the 17th of January. Right after midnight, almost 12:30 local time. Watch this car here. We are in Indiana right now, heading northbound on what is the state route? I don't know. I just came off of US 20. What is over by? Just went through Elkhart, or I think it was, or whatever. I think that's what it was. I forget. Anyway, we're coming up this way to go pick up a load in Michigan. Don't ask me the name. It's something farm. I forget. I've already looked at it a few times, but I totally forgot. Alternate truck route. No, it's not the one I'm going on. That light up there, it's about 3/4 mile up. That's where we're going to turn. Should be East Vistula Street, as you see there. All right, let me get zoomed in. So you see there, I'm not too far east of South Bend. Alright, so yeah, we're going to be in Michigan, just barely on the other side of the line from Indiana, basically. Going to pick up a load there. Is that a statue, or is that... Yeah, okay, it is a statue. I was like, is that an actual elk, or is that a statue of one? Yeah, it's just a statue of one, though. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna pick it up. And after that, I'm going to take it to the Hirschbach drop yard in Indianapolis, drop it, and I'll be picking up another load in Indianapolis later in the morning. All right, so this wasn't what I was originally supposed to be doing. So last night. Yeah, I actually started to vlog it, but it ended up not happening. So, I'm going to talk about that. Hang on. All right, this is going to turn. This is Highway 15. Light's turning red anyway on the other side. Nobody's coming. All right. So, last thing I did was a delivery in Indianapolis at the CVS facility, CVS warehouse, distribution center. After that, I was supposed to pick up a reload in Lebanon, Indiana, which is right there just northwest of Indianapolis. I had concerns about that load right off the bat because my appointment time said the 16th at 0000. Now normally when I see 0000, it ends up being a placeholder for an actual appointment time. It's not an actual appointment time itself. It's normally just a placeholder to indicate that an appointment needs to be made. So I saw that and was concerned about it. So even before I left CVS, I asked night dispatch, hey, what's the story with this? Is this the actual appointment time, or this main one still needs to be set? And the message, the response I got from night dispatch was, well, it's a 24-hour facility. You just should be able to just go ahead and show up there and find out. Like, well, yeah, the problem is I don't want to find out that go up there and find out that I don't even have an appointment, and then just get kicked off their property and have nowhere to park because now it's late at night and the Flying J down like a couple miles away is closed. I mean, well, not closed, but full. And then what? Where do I park? Go all the way back down to Indianapolis where I just came from to hang out at our drop yard, and I don't want. That's a lot of extra miles to drive. So I get over there. Okay, we're going to get on 13 north, about 6 miles away. Okay. Alright, so I get over there to that shipper, and, it's a pretty good sized facility, and there were, a good number of staging spots there, but now they don't want people parking overnight there. But now, here I am. I'm checked in, and I tried to check in, and they said, yeah, we don't have. I'm not. There was something wrong with your load. I don't have any info on it or whatever. Might want to check your dispatch. Basically, I didn't have an appointment, just like I thought. So the girl told me to go ahead and get with your dispatch and find out what's going on and check back with us later. So I go back to my truck, send a message. Or actually, I call up while I'm on my way back to my truck and talk to somebody, and I also let them know I'm not happy about this bullshit response I got from the other dispatcher, because I could have just stayed in Indianapolis at our damn drop yard if I'd known that this was going to happen, and I had reason to believe it would, but I couldn't say for sure, because I'm still kind of used to the way JCT does those placeholder type of appointments, and there are some different types of appointment times that Hirschbach puts in their load assignments that are placeholder indicators, like something 12. I found out on I think on Walmart loads especially, if I see something 12, which is really odd and peculiar time on it, I find out that that's actually a placeholder. And then and then when you have the 0000 or the 2359 or 0001 kind of stuff, then it's like, is that the actual time I need to be there, or is that a placeholder? And there's always confusion there. So, but I think there's a better way that system could be set up. I don't know if Hirschbach has any control on it. I don't think they do, because for all I know, they're probably using AS400 like a lot of trucking companies do, or at least did. I don't know. I don't know that world as well. But if they're using like AS400, it might be beyond their control to put something in there like TBD or something like that. It's like to indicate that, hey, there's not an appointment time yet. And there's no confusion then. So if there's actually a time in there, hey, if this is what time we have in there, then that's what time you're supposed to be there. That would be great. But I don't know that Hirschbach even has any control over that, because they're using, I think they're just using the same kind of fleet management system that a lot of the carriers run. And they don't have any power control over how the authors of AS400 or whatever system they're using actually code their own program. Anyway, so I go to my truck, and also I'm letting the other person know, hey, I don't know what's going on here. I had a feeling that this was no actual appointment time. I'm not happy with the response I got. I said I even put it on the damn, I even sent a free form, and that's what I got as a response. And she looked it up and confirmed, she saw what I wrote and all that in the conversation. Yeah, I don't know why that person did that. And, it should have been, that should have been one of those, pass the info along to somebody who can give me an answer. If you can't, find somebody who will. I don't want to get some bullshit response, because now it makes me not trust you, or it makes me wonder if you're being lazy, or maybe if you got too many other things on your plate and are just kind of like passing the buck to kind of delegate in a way. But delegate to something. I'm not supposed to be contacting the customers. Generally carriers don't want the drivers contacting customers, because, let's face it, too many drivers have bad customer service skills. They don't know how to talk to customers in tactful, polite, and professional ways. So it's better that you just don't let the drivers have those kind of conversations, that the operations staff and the planning office or dispatch or whatever, basically CSRs, are specifically, trained and expected to do. Anyway, though, Yeah, so I ended up waiting all night, and I figured nothing was going to happen either, because my our CSRs, they might have one at night, but they might not. They have only so much that they can really even do. What is this on the right? Is that a mailbox or something? I thought I was seeing like an animal up here, but it might have been something out like that, like a little snowdrift or mailbox or something. 1.3 miles, so that green light up there might be where we're going to turn. Okay, so yeah, I figured I was going to end up waiting until the morning before I got any kind of response, because I got to wait for the day shift people to come in and figure all this out. And sure enough, yeah, I ended up waiting on the property all night and woke up, and then now Indianapolis is an hour ahead of where my dispatcher's at. So it's already like 9 in the morning by the time my DM comes in the office, and as our planners too, at CSRs. So I think I asked the question, hey, what's basically, is there any hope of me getting an appointment time? Because it's already night, it's already getting into the late morning, and it's supposed to be picking up today, and I still don't have an appointment time. I have serious doubts that I'm even going to get one. So at this point, I'm really starting to think, should I just go ahead and go to the truck stop? I don't know, but, or at least drop this load and give me something else. Something along that line, I don't know, but, so she sent a message, she basically said she'd get in touch with the CSR to find out what's going on with that. Never got anything back on it. And then next thing I know, I'm in the back, and I hear someone knocking on the side of my truck. And it was one of the, I don't know if it was a shag driver or like a yard boss of some sort there or whatever. And I ended up getting kicked off the property because I don't have an appointment, set an actual confirmed appointment, and our doctor, I'm not waiting on a doctor or whatever. He said, yeah, we got a lot of trucks getting ready to come in right now, and we're going to need these spaces. And it turned, and he was right, because when I got my truck started and all that, and started, was trying to get moving, I couldn't, because there's so many damn trucks coming in trying to back into the nearby spots. And then on top of that, the truck next to me, apparently that guy got kicked out of there too. And because he went to pull out of his spot right before I was about to pull out of mine, and we both ended up leaving the property to one in front of the other. And so I just went back over to the Flying J and waited. Figured, this is I'll eventually get an appointment, probably be the next day. I was thinking, but I'm running on recaps anyway. I only had 4.5 hours to work with at that time on my 70-hour clock, so I'm like, where am I going to go anyway? I can pick it up today, but I don't even know if I can make it to, I don't even know that 4 hours is enough to even get me to St. Louis. So, that's not even that far. Not even half an hour, not even half a shift, basically, or barely half a shift, something like that. I don't even think it's half a shift, to be honest with you. Because Indianapolis is only about an hour drive or so from the Illinois line. Or is that Kentucky? I forget. No, that's Illinois. Because Louisville's down on I-64, further south. Alright, I get over there and I'm waiting, and then next thing I know, I get an appointment time on there for the 19th or actually I didn't even have an actual appointment time still. It was still a placeholder, but for the 19th instead. It's like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here. Basically, I'm going to end up losing this load and end up going somewhere else. Now I just have to wait till I get some kind of like a pre-plan to go somewhere else. And sure enough, my DM messages back, messaged me and says, but Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and, actually I told her, I guess this means that I'm not going to be doing this load anymore. So she goes, yeah, I'm going to try to get you on a different load to keep you moving. So now we're just going ahead and doing this trailer move. We're basically just picking this load up and then we're going to take it. Man, this is how close it is to the Michigan-Indiana line. Right here, and we're not even 2 miles away from the shipper. And we're barely crossing into Michigan right now. Anderson Road. Okay, is there a 55 zone, but we're getting rid of a turn. Move over and slow for side now. Okay. Yeah, it should be. I see that sign right there on the, well, not a street sign, but okay, yeah, I think right after that power line there, utility pole there. I think that's the street right there. Yeah, so right where I saw that sign. What is that? Yeah, it's not the way I was going to go anyway, so. Yeah, and I did have a little bit of concern about which route to go. I thought about taking I-65 up to Gary, coming across 94, but it was going to be more miles, but I could have ran at higher speeds too. Because I'll tell you what, US 31, coming up US 31 from Indianapolis, almost the entire way, that's only a 60-mile-an-hour speed limit, even though it's a divided highway. Like, why the hell is Indiana always have these stupid speed limits? And then they got like 2-lane highways where the speed limit's, shit. Not paying attention, and that's where I needed to go. All right, we'll just go ahead and there's nobody behind me, so I hope this place is even open. I know their shipping office is closed, but I'm hoping there'll be like a guard shack or something. No through truck traffic. I'm gonna come on. No, I see a truck up there. Or some kind of red lights up there on the right, and that is the area where I'm supposed to be. So I'm not a through truck. I'm actually here to Fresh Solutions Farms. That's what it's called. Okay, a railroad crossing, and then. But at this hour now, am I even supposed to be here at this hour? Or am I going to end up just coming up here and finding out, you can't be here until the morning, and then, like, where do I go? No, I see a truck over there, so. There's a deer. There's a couple of deer running around right there. Well, several deer right here. Stop on red signal. I can't tell there. Well, there's that one truck with his lights on, and so that's at least a promising sign that I can at least be here. Whether I can pick it up now or later, though, I don't know. What's that say? All visitors, please check in at office. I do see some open drop spots there, but at this hour, I'm going to take a wild guess that they aren't open. This kind of place, it just kind of strikes me as one where I wouldn't expect them to be open either. Alright, that's an open spot. Is that a scale right there? Sure is. Oops. Alright. How about we get way over here? Good to go there. Well, I don't know why I'm biasing to that one so much, because I have this far out, I have this false impression that there's less room between my trailer and the other ones, but now that I'm getting closer, I can tell, no, there's plenty of room between them. It's not like super wide space, but it's looks like normal 12-foot wide intervals here. So what kind of sucks here though is let's see. Says it picks up at noon, but my other load's supposed to pick up at 10 a.m. in Indianapolis, so yeah. I'm not really sure. Okay, I guess we'll figure this out here. I have a feeling I might be waiting here, but no, I already know what trailer I'm supposed to be picking up here though, so I don't even see any vehicles over there, so yeah, it's definitely not going to be open. I can take a look and see if my trailer's around here, but I can't do anything with it anyway because I can't go anywhere without the BOL. So I figured, all right, so sometime in the morning I guess we'll get this one dropped, the other one picked up, and might have to let dispatch know since that other one's supposed to be a live load, I don't know what you want me to do with it because I can't pick this one up until the morning. I can't get there on time. So, see how it goes. Oh, well, guys, it's turned into a little bit of a fiasco here. I'm going to go ahead and get disconnected from my trailer, and on the way out of here, and I'll let you know what's happening here. Alright. Okay. So what we're going to do here is just drop this trailer that we came in here with and bobtail out of here. Bobtail back down to Indianapolis. Get another empty over there, because apparently this shipper has 2 outbound Hirschbach loads today, but no trailers to do it with, and yeah, and I guess they are both dropping it pickups. Now the trailer that I came here expecting to find, yeah, it's not here. So I ended up walking all over the yard last night, and I even talked to a guy who I guess regularly runs between the Upper Peninsula and down and here. And yeah, I guess he brings the potatoes down from the UP. And talked to him, and I was like, yeah, this is this row of trailers that's right here is the only place that they even keep the trailers. And he said the other set of trailers on the other end is like basically all the local trailers that that the local drivers use or whatever. So and there are no other Hirschbach trailers there than the one that I came in with. And I got a hold of dispatch, let them know what the issue was, and yeah, I'm trying to watch the train tracks. Nobody coming anyway. I know it's got lights, but Yeah, if those of you guys who aren't aware, you still want to be checking for trains coming, because sometimes the lights will malfunction, or the gates might malfunction, and that actually did happen in Salt Lake City a few years back. One of those, I forget what that commuter train is called over there in Salt Lake City. But I was running through North Salt Lake and actually took out a FedEx truck that was going across the tracks while the gates were up and no lights on at all. And it was coming from behind. The FedEx driver was coming this way, and the train was coming from the behind and right, basically. And he had no idea that he couldn't really see. It's a blind spot, and had good reason to believe there wasn't a train coming, and all of a sudden, boom, he ends up getting hit. Anyway, okay, so back to this topic here. Now, I talked to night dispatch about this, what do I do? This trailer that I guess I'm here for is not even here. Because I was told pick up H00040. And there was nothing else here, so, and they were confused as well. They walked in on basically a mess they had no idea was even there, and had to sort it out. And then when there's no one they can really turn to get answers from, it's like, oh yeah, I don't know. It's really, we weren't really sure if I should just drop my empty and get bobtailed back to Indy, because what happened there, they pinged the trailer that I was supposed to be picking up, and found out it was already sitting in Indianapolis at our drop yard. So my best guess is somebody else, after my DM had already dispatched me onto the load to come get this trailer, or to drop my current one. I'll drop 6770 and pick up 00040. Apparently somebody else there sent somebody else up here to grab it and take it back. So, well, how do you double dispatch? I'd never seen that at JCT. I saw that a few times at Cedar, England, and that's already at least a few times that I've seen it happen here at Hirschbach. So something with it. Why is their system set up where that's even possible? Because at JCT it wasn't even possible. When only one person can be dispatched for the thing, but it might be, I don't know, it might have just been the fact that there was it's a more of an empty, well, I don't even know it was an empty trailer. I thought I was up here to pick up a loaded trailer. So, yeah, I don't even know. Oh, anyway. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and bobtail back to Indianapolis, to our drop yard. Say hi to 00040. And, hopefully find an empty there so I can go pick up my other load with. But now there's the question of I'm not even going to be in Indy until about 12:30, 1 o'clock, and I'm supposed to pick up my other load in Indy at 10 o'clock, so, which is 25 minutes from now. So I don't even know what's going to happen there. Will they take me late, or am I going to have to reschedule, or someone else need to go pick it up, or... But right now they're telling me just basically go down to the Indy yard and get it empty so I can go get my other load myself. I'm just hoping I don't burn 70-hour time going over there and find out, yeah, we can't load you, we're going to have to reschedule you. I'm like, dude, I'm already burning 70-hour time for nothing coming up here. Well, I guess I would say, I can't say for nothing, because I'm going to get paid these miles anyway. But really, it ended up being an unnecessary cost to Hirschbach because of whoever made what mistake. Alright, anyway, that's about it. I'm going to get out of here. I can't remember exactly where I turned at. I know it was further down. And, alright. I'll work my way back down to Indy. I guess I will possibly see you guys, maybe if I'm picking up the next load, alright? You have a good day. We'll see you.